The retail recession continues to grow. Let's have a look. Good morning everyone, Florian Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I have my morning stein of coffee and I thought we would have a look at a few articles from news.com showing us the continued growth of the retail recession. The first, what came to my attention was EB Games as one of the companies being hit. Now, as a avid gamer from many years back, I can't say I'm surprised in the slightest. I've been buying all my games pretty much on Steam, a little bit on Epic, and a few on Humble Bundle, although I do tend to like to go in and browse in the game store just to have a look at all the crazy knickknacks and things they have, which frankly surprises me, particularly when Rachel's going like clothes shopping or something quite boring. But I can't say I've actually made a purchase there in a long time. I think the last time I bought a game from EB, I came home, opened the box, and it gave me a Steam key. So that just kind of, that just framed it in a way that I was frustrated. So let's have a look here. And Bardot closes dozens of Australian stores within months. So this is a fashion brand, and we've spoken about it before. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. A popular fast fashion empire is crumbling with dozens of shops shuttering across the country and hundreds of jobs about to be slashed. So more jobs being cut. And this lines up just with consumer sentiment. It's looking down, guys, and business confidence and business conditions, they're still not doing too well. So we're starting to see that reflected here in the retail sector. Remember, we had an uptick before Christmas, with the Christmas rush, Boxing Day, and then afterwards people were, retail figures were confident. What's this going to do for unemployment rate? We'll have to see. The downfall of one of the country's most recognizable fashion brands is continuing, with dozens of stores set to close within months. In November, fast fashion staple Bardot revealed it had entered voluntary administration, with KPMG appointed to complete a sweeping restructure. Yesterday, it was announced 58 stores across Australia will be shut down by March, with more than 500 jobs expected to be lost. 500 jobs, that's a decent number. Several stores have already folded since the news of the chain's collapse first broke. I mean, I can't say I'm in the target demographic for going to this store, but I'm sure some of the viewers are, or maybe some of your children are. While closing stores is a very difficult decision to make, our analysis has determined it is a necessary step in rebuilding the financial performance of the business and maximizing the prospects of a successful sale or restructure, KPMG's Brendan Richard said in a statement according to 7 News. It is not our intention to close further stores at this point in time. Well, they're closing a whole heap of them. I would like to thank Bardot staff for their hard work and efforts during this process. Massive sales are now being held in stores around Australia in a bid to clear the remaining stock. So guys, if you're keen for some Bardot goodness, head in there and take advantage. I remember when Dick Smith was going under, we went in there and tried to get some deals. We didn't really. The best I ever did, story time again, the best I ever did, guys, was when a Masters was going under. This was literally hours before it was finally closed. And you could go in and take a bag and just pick things off, put 1 or 2 things in there and take it home. $5 a bag, that was it. And all these people were looking through stuff and looking at this and looking at that, putting it in and putting it back. And I'm going to Rachel, that's not how you do this. So you grab the bag, open it up, get all the stuff, pour it in. Another bag, pour it in. Another bag, pour it in. I got so much crap from Masters. I think I still have some of it stored. If you need a Hefele home, cabinet thing, handle cabinet thing, or a good a joining timber member, give me a call. So yeah, that's how you do these sales, guys. I tried to get the shells, for scrap, but I couldn't take them. They wouldn't let me. So when Bardot first entered voluntary administration, Mr. Richards said Bardot's store trading will continue on a business-as-usual basis while we undertake an immediate assessment of the business. Well, they've done that, haven't they? Before the collapse, Bardot employed about 800 staff over 72 stores across the country. So think about that, 500 are gone now. It blamed increasing competition and a challenging domestic market for its downfall. And remember, you have to remember, guys, that retail is about 10% of the workforce in Australia. It is as comparable in keeping people busy and working as some of the other big sectors that we keep hearing all the time. And our Treasurer is pinning his hopes that housing prices that are going up according to core logic will encourage us to rush out and spend. To keep the economy going, to have the money flowing through. What do you reckon, guys? What do you think? I'm going a bit too far away from the mic. Before we read that. Retail woes. This week, it was revealed that McWilliams Wines, the country's 6th largest wine company that has been run by the same family for more than 140 years, had appointed voluntary administrators, while video game favorite EB Games, was closing at least 19 stores across the country. So McWilliams Wines, and I'll bring up the article about it here. I mean, it's, 70 million? What are they telling us here? So sales revenue for 2017 to 18 was 87.4 million last January. Well, there you go. So they've suffered heavy losses and a drop over the period. This is a shame. 141 years, 6 generations of the same family. I mean, that's business. That's business, guys. It's sad when it happens, particularly with that long a legacy. EB Games, I mean, I can't say I'm too surprised. Their parent company in the States are just, they just, GameStop or whatever, or they're just slashing, cutting stock, stores. Yeah, they're not going to survive. That's a really outmoded model. They need to, I mean, the cost of a retail floor space for games to sell Steam vouchers and knickknacks, maybe they could turn it around, but. So that shocking news comes after a horror 2019 that brought the collapse of a slew of Aussie businesses, with some international players also falling in recent months. Last January, menswear retailer Ed Harry went into voluntary administration, and a week later, Aussie sportswear favourite Skins also revealed it was on the brink of failure after applying for bankruptcy in a Swiss court. At the end of the month, Napoleon Perdis beauty empire announced the cult makeup chain's 56 Australian stores had closed for stock takes. Administrators were appointed, and scores of stores have since collapsed. So, I mean, I can't say I've ever heard of Skins or this, but then again, I'm not the demo guys. Bald old guys wouldn't be going into these shops, you hope. Footwear trailblazer Shoes of Prey also met its demise in March last year, along with British fashion giant Karen Millen, which in September revealed it would soon shut all Aussie stores, leaving 80 jobs in peril. This Shoes of Prey thing, it feels like a unicorn to me. Shoes with the internet, you can design your own ones. It sounds all good until reality sits in. That's what it sounds like. That's the problem. That's the type of idea you have in the pub, and then you think about it a bit more. In October, celebrity chef Shannon Bennett's Melbourne burger chain Benny Burgers was also placed in administration, followed by 7 Red Rooster outlets in Queensland. I can't say, I mean, are they serving any keto food? I know Red Rooster wouldn't. So don't mind too much. In Queensland, just days later, the Aussie activewear sensation Style Runner, which has since been sold to Ascent Group Limited. In November, it was revealed popular furniture and homewares company Zanu was in trouble after it abruptly entered voluntary administration, leaving angry customers in the lurch. And last month, Muscle Coach, a fitness company, was put into voluntary administration after the director received a devastating diagnosis, and the company racked up debts of $1 million. Does anyone know what the diagnosis was? It'd be interesting to see. And it was the famous Graniti's restaurant chain turned into voluntary administration, with several of the 13 sites across the country set to close for good. It was followed by Dimmy's, the op shop, and then the Co-op bookshop, which went into voluntary administration, owing $15 million. An Australian department store, Harris Scarf, was also placed into voluntary administration in mid-December. So here we have, well, a rather dramatic overview of what's happened last year and what we've begun the year with today. Guys, what do you think? I mean, I can't. GDP growth is going down, guys. Everything is going down. Where's the optimism? What's going to turn us around? I was thinking about this. I was listening to President Trump's speech, his response to the Iranian attack. And, you know, I think there is definitely a potential for an olive branch there. So that will be interesting to see where it goes. But think about this, guys. Let me theory craft a bit for you. We're living in a world now where we've got a fiat currency system where money can literally be generated out of nothing, out of thin air. And the government will probably start, or the Reserve Bank will probably start doing that when we hit QE. You know, when we get 0.25 cash rate, and what are we at now? Hang on, I'll jump over here so I don't cover my face. Cash rate, there you go, we're down. We're probably going to go down in February when they first meet, particularly with the bushfires and all the news coming out. But think about this. Putting more fiat money out there, digital numbers on a screen doesn't cost anything. So money is now, doesn't have any value really, just the purchasing power of it. So just the lubricant of the world, of the commerce. What I might put to you as an argument that the real thing of value, the real thing you want to stimulate is confidence. You want to get consumer confidence up. You want to get business confidence up. Even if it doesn't match reality, it doesn't matter because it can shape reality. If confidence is up, the stock market goes up, people get more confident, they spend more. And then the economy follows. Good times follow. People earn more money's being pushed out, printed, the debts decrease in relative value, they purchase it off. Could that be the path that is happening? I know a lot of people argue it's all going to come down, it's all going to collapse. But if you have a sustained level of improved confidence on a scale combined with, deflationary or inflation of the money, which decreases the cost of people's debts, they get more work, they can pay it off. What do you think? Is confidence the real thing that needs to be stimulated? The real thing that, the real element of value, completely unmeasurable except through surveys. Let me know what you think about my crazy, whacked out theory. I'll think about it a bit more. But guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to help us produce more content, I have a Patreon where you can make a small monthly donation. You can also join the channel here on YouTube, which allows you to get badges and icons and emojis that I made, personally handcrafted by me, of my favorite graphs. We also have affiliate links with Independent Reserve for the crypto traders out there, for Amazon and eBay for all your consumer purchases, and these are great ways for you to help support content creators without incurring any cost. Every time you make a purchase, we get a little commission. It all adds up, guys. If your favorite creator doesn't have it, tell them to get it, We also sell our own merchandise on the HeiseSays website, pocket squares, handmade by my wife Rachel, and we have PayPal if you want to make a direct donation. So today, guys, this is going to be my only video. We are deadline day for a big, very big project, so I'm doing a few 4-day weeks in a couple of days here. Anyway, guys, take care, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye for now.